I'll just share a few thoughts of how the partnership between IBM and Adobe is quite deep. So I'll give you a bit of a context on that relationship, and then I'll tell you about how we've used generative AI in our own marketing purpose, work, as well as in our consulting work as well. So for context, I work on the consulting side of IBM. So I work with external clients. However, I have a very good relationship and working relationship with the internal marketing team. So I'll try to represent them as well. So if you're not familiar with the relationship, Adobe and IBM have a sort of three-part relationship. One is we are a very big customer of Adobe software and technology and services. So my team, I'm the design officer. I've got a very large creative team across consulting, and we're consumers of the Creative Cloud software primarily. So professional designers using the Creative Cloud and the newer tools that are being added to that portfolio, whether it's Substance, whether it's Frame, whether it's Express, some of these tools. Then, but on the marketing side, we have done a transformation over the past 4 years to adopt the Adobe Marketing Stack for IBM.com. And that was a massive transformation. And I'm happy to answer questions about that as well. But that's been a four-year plus journey, and we're quite far along, and we've seen some really great benefits from moving to that technology. So that's the consumer relationship. We also have a go-to-market partnership. So my team and many others in IBM Consulting help clients implement Adobe solutions for their marketing needs. And what's exciting for my role is I can help, because I'm a marketer by trade, I can help with that transformation, that change management that's so key. But also what excites me is this connection now between the Creative Cloud of Adobe and the Marketing Cloud really coming together as an end-to-end experience. There's just today, if you were all in the keynote, just announcing the innovations around Gen Studio gets me very excited just to see how all these great acquisitions and homegrown tools are all being sort of stitched together. There's a lot of value to be had there. And so we go to market for as a partnership, strategic partnership. And then the third area is actually a technology partnership, which many people might not know, but a lot of our AI, our Watson X AI, is actually underpinning AEM. So there's a lot of IBM technology inside the Adobe technology, and we just recently rolled out Red Hat OpenShift to allow AEM to be put on the different clouds, as we heard today. So it's not just Azure, it's now AWS, and that's made possible by our Red Hat Kubernetes technology. So interesting. So it's a very unique partnership in a way, customer, go-to-market partner, as well as a technology partner. And we've been doing this for many years, and I'm just very happy with the results. The way we use Firefly is in a few ways. On the marketing side, we've been very early adopters. We actually adopted Firefly when it first came out, and it was in beta 2 years ago. Actually announced that summit. We decided to use it for the Masters Golf Tournament social media campaign. And we created hundreds of assets, very personalized, and there's a lot of variety in record time, and launched it to the media channels, and we saw a 26 times improvement in engagement scores. So that was huge, boost of confidence, and it was a great use case for the technology, simply because of the creative concept that we're generating. We've then since done a lot more work on the marketing side. Last year, if anybody was here at Adobe Summit, we took over the Sphere with a very fun campaign we called Trust What You Create. It was to remind you, we turned the Sphere into a fishbowl, and we had all of these fish, sort of mutant fish swimming around the fishbowl to represent AI that's gone wrong. And then Watson came in and sort of cleans up the fishbowl. But we used Firefly to generate that concept and actually create those characters, all little mutant fish. And obviously it was inspiring for the creative team, but it also reduced the time dramatically, because that campaign would have not really been possible to pull off in the time frame in the budget. But so it was a great sort of liberator, the technology. And we continue to do more and more work with Firefly in terms of our performance marketing work, banners, emails, things like that, using a connection of a combination of Watson X assistants that we've built, plus Firefly and others, to generate really end-to-end campaigns. So what you sort of saw with Gen Studio, we've actually built a similar workflow in-house before Gen Studio was available. We've sort of put pieces and parts together. But we're very excited to see where Gen Studio goes. And then on the consulting side, we similarly see the value of generative AI in both ideation and long tail production. Increasing velocity, increasing personalization at scale. And we're doing asset generation for clients focused on those two areas primarily, and changing their ways of working in terms of content creation. We use it internally. My team actually uses it as an ideation accelerator as well. So if we've got quick turnarounds and we've got to visualize a concept, we will use Firefly and prompt it to get stimulus that we can share with the team and use it as almost a sort of another creative partner in the room.